Hello, you guys. I wanted to share something with you out of something that God shared with me. Ecclesiates chapter 7, verses 21 through 25. And I believe this is King David's son or King Solomon. I know Proverbs, the book before it, is King David, Solomon. But I wanted to share it with you because it's good. So I'm just going to hop right into it, and that is, also take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it? I applied my heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and reason of things, and know the wickedness of folly, even foolishness and madness. So, verse 21, he's saying that don't take heed unto words that are spoken about you. So don't listen to what everyone has to say about. Don't listen to all words that are said about you, or spoken to you even, because you're gonna hear your servant curse you. You're gonna hear someone curse you. So if you're living at home and you're an in-home caretaker for someone else's children, and you are, and then flip those positions there. If you are the person that is bringing home the bacon, you got a good job, and someone's taking care of your kids or keeping up with the house for you, that's like the servant, right? He's pretty much saying, if you hear them speaking things about you that just aren't very nice, or just even cursing you, right here is just don't listen to it. Okay, and then he goes further, and in the next scripture it says, for oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that you thyself likewise hast cursed others. So then he's going further in his wisdom, saying, look, you've done it too. So why bother, he's pretty much saying right here, why bother care about what someone else says about you if you know in your own heart you've done the same thing? And that is good wisdom. And then he goes on further and says, all this I have proved by wisdom. So he's saying, I've seen it, I've lived it, I've been through it, I'm an old man, hear me out here. I said I will be wise, but it was far from me. So then he says, he's probably a younger man when he's saying, I'm wise, I know what's up. Maybe even completely contradicting himself, or complete opposite even of what he has found in his own words here. When he was younger, it could have been the complete opposite. It could have been he was hot-headed and wanted to go kick somebody's butt because someone was talking about him, and he just looked at it all as foolishness. And maybe he thought that was wise at the time, but it was far from him. That's just my own theory. So that which is far off and exceedingly deep, who can find it? So he's saying it's far away, it's far out, whatever it is you're looking for. Who's going to find this? Who's going to find this wisdom? And then he goes on and he says in verse 25, I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of the folly, even the foolishness and the madness. So the wickedness of the folly, so whatever it is whatever folly, to me, I have to probably look that up because I don't really know what it means. I've forgotten. I've looked it up several times before and it just slipped my mind, right? I'm thinking that means like a fight of some sort. So then he's saying, yeah. So this is in the same passage right here. There's wickedness in fighting. There's wickedness of folly. Even foolishness and madness. So he's mixing that in together there, and he's saying this is the foolishness and it's madness even. Like it can drive you mad. Wow. I have been seeking out wisdom, and in my time of seeking it out, I have been brought directly right here, and I'm sharing it with you guys because it's wisdom. It even says, chapter 7, choosing wisdom. So let me ask you something. This morning, are you going to choose wisdom? Are you going to choose to deny the wickedness of a folly? Are you going to not take heed into what people say about you? Because you know in your heart, you've done it too. The same thing even in the New Testament. This is the Old Testament. In the New Testament, the New Covenant of Christ coming as the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate blood sacrifice, to wash away those sins that we have done. We've all done it. I mean, we've all sinned. We've all done these things. Even Christians are guilty of still continuing to do these things. That's what's so beautiful about grace. We go back, we ask for forgiveness, and we are commanded to love one another. We are commanded to forgive one another and to help each other out. If someone falls, not to laugh at them or say, oh, I knew they were gonna fail, or I knew they were no good, or I knew that they weren't worth anything. I'm here to tell you right now that that's not true. That is completely evil, and that is not correct. No matter how many times you fall, no matter how worthless so many people think you are, or how wonderful people think you are, and how worthless you think you are, God does not think you're worthless. And if you're hearing this message right now, He loves you. Oh, He loves you. There's a reason you're alive, and there's a reason you're hearing this word. He beckons His people, and He beckons sinners and saints alike, to come unto Him and to obey His word and to seek Him out. You guys have a good night or morning. Love you.